Sandy, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a highly requested video, and it is obviously regarding that steamer over there. So we're going to go ahead and get started on what I use my steamer for. Today we're going to do some clothes and maybe a doll. I don't really have much, but I wanted to try to get a video up just to show you guys how I do it. Alright, so let's get started. So this is the steamer that I use. I'm going to bring you guys closer in a minute, but it's just a regular handheld steamer. I got this at Aldi's one day. I was there shopping and I saw it and I bought it. So it is called Easy Home, but you know, you can, I'm starting to rub it out, but you can find, you know, Amazon, Walmart, all the stores, all online. You can easily find a handheld one. It works well for me. This comes off. It has this little part that kind of takes the lint and extra strings and stuff off of clothes and items, so I do keep it on there, but you can take it off and have the other steam, the other holes. So just that. So when it's already plugged in, and I just refill this bottle. I don't use water, sparkling water or whatever for my steamer. Now for this one, you just hold the things and it slides out. Has a little fill hole right here. Just open up, and then probably gonna make a mess. It always slides down. I'm just gonna fill it up. Don't ever go over the max, or the water will start coming out where the steam is supposed to start, and you will ruin it. So obviously I've done that. Alright, so I'm just going to stick it back in. That's in. And this one turns on from the back. And we'll do that. Alright, so let me get you guys closer in here so you can see what items I'm going to do today. And in my living room, I usually do this in my family room, but obviously everybody's home and doing stuff, so the TV's on and loud and everything. So, a little awkward, but we got it. Alright, so I just have, this is a Penny Bright doll, and she's got some clothes that need to be steamed, and they're not too bad, but they could use, you know, I want them to stay flat so people can see what they are, instead of trying to guess what they are, you know. So let's steam them up. For this one, I do have to press this little button in here to get it started. I'm not going to steam my face, but I don't even know if you can see the steam. You probably can't. Yeah, but anyway, it's steaming. You can hear it. Alright, so another tip I do is I do use clips so that I don't burn my fingers as much, because I'm going to burn my fingers. It always happens. So we're just going to, and usually I have these clipped. I don't know why I didn't clip them ahead of time. So there you go. I'm just going to pull this in closer and make sure you can see it. So I'm just, let me do it this way. And this is just a regular cotton fabric, so it's okay just to press it against the steamer. And as I steam it, I'm just trying to flatten it out where it's supposed to be flat. And I got it right up against there so it could get right in there and get rid of those creases or, you know, things that were in there. Another good thing about the steamer is that you will be able to see if there's any holes in clothes or any damage before you list the item, so that the person doesn't surprisingly receive something that was damaged. So this one's okay, it's just a little bent. Just going to straighten that out. Straighten the strings out so they can see if there's any issues, make sure it's still attached, just stuff they can see, because that's what it's all about. Again, like I always say, let the collector make the decision. Just because it's broken or has a stain doesn't mean that it won't sell, and doesn't mean that it won't sell for a good price. Just a little press. Doesn't need much, but we'll just get some of those wrinkles out. You know, makes for a nice photo, a nice display. You're more likely to pick your item because you know, it looks better. Let's see if we can straighten this little thing out. It actually opens up. So I am going to open it up, turn that, and let that steam get in there. So no different than if you were steaming your own regular clothes or other clothes to sell. Put that back. And no, I don't have my finger on the steamer, so I'm not bionic. Just on the sides. And this is a thick piece, so at least it's now flat. This little piece is flat. It does have a little bend. So sorry, like I said, I didn't have much that was already still wrinkled. I steamed a lot of my stuff. Actually, my mom helped me with that. And she steamed a lot of stuff that I had. I haven't gotten any Barbie lots recently, so and she had surgery, so she hasn't been doing anything. But she is an awesome help for me. She's retired and she likes to help, so she helps me with cleaning dolls and steaming clothes and doing other stuff like that. So I really appreciate you, Mom, if you're watching. Thanks. So we're just steaming these up. Now these again are all cotton clothes. You want to be careful with anything that has metallics. A lot of the clothes had metallics. You don't want to press those up against the steamer. Fur, you don't want to press up against the steamer. You want to set it back and just fluff it up if it was fur. Right. So this one kind of looks funky. I don't even know what that is. Is that a shirt? Figure it out. So obviously boring. Not much to it, but again, it does make the clothes look better, and you know, more likely to sell for you. Or some kind of top. Couldn't even tell. Too heavy on this because it does have some kind of shine. I don't know. Alright. There we go. So those are all cleaned up. And let me get some other ones to steam up. Let me see if I can find something over here. There's some ribbons that I need to do. These ribbons, it really helps with ribbons. So you can't even see the whole ribbon. It's supposed to be like this. Alright? I might have to take my gloves off for this one. Oh my gosh, this ribbon is like not giving up. Now it's a ribbon you can actually see. Things here, they're not vintage, they're just a couple of things. They're not bad looking, I just want to straighten them out a little bit. Got this dress here, straighten that arm out. This one, just want to get those just so they can see better what it is. So we're just gonna move the steamer closer to us. There we go. Okay. Again, helpful not to burn your fingers. Press that up against that. Right here, just go up. And these corners are folded, so I'm going to hold them out. And this one too, it's kind of folded. So you just kind of work with it, that's all. And just be careful with your fabric. Some of the fabric can be pressed up against it. Up the heat like that. Like a fur, you'll kind of hold back and fluff it up a little bit instead of pressing it against it. So that looks pretty good. It doesn't have the creases on the corners anymore. So let's do this girl. And just mainly because you want them to be able to see the clothes. And I don't spend a lot of time on lots or clothes that aren't worth much. I will, steam them up just so people can see what they are. But I spend more time really getting creases out of more expensive clothes. I will spend time, really sitting here and doing this. If I'm just doing a random lot, I'm just gonna go like that, and I'm done. Do all the clothes. If it's more expensive, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna spend time doing this. Because I really want the wrinkles out. I want it to really pop. I want them to really know that this outfit is, rich, isn't it? But I'm just spending extra time just so you can see how I'm steaming them. So now the dress looks a lot better. You can actually see the whole dress now. And we'll do this. The top is kind of wrinkled up. I wanted to open it up so we can see what it is. I'm just adjusting the clip. Let's see what's underneath this. So, and another good thing about steaming is it will also show you issues with clothes. So this one obviously has a lot of issues, but I could not see before. I mean, it's really nice to skirt, and somebody will probably do something with that. But the top as a whole, at least now I know that because I steamed it. Alright, this doesn't really just needs a good once over. It should be fine. There we go. So that's it. Short, quick video on steaming some clothes. We'll have another one up pretty soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.